Oh, I remember what I forgot. My buddy Joe, we've been friends since we were kids, you know. We met getting into a fight because my sister's dad's girlfriend's son, when they first moved in with us, when we all lived in the same house, when they first moved in, he was like kind of from the hood, or his sister hung around with hood people. And we were all scared of him, right? And then one time my sister said, just beat him up. I know you can do it. I mean, he was bigger than me. I mean, everybody was bigger than me. So one day I just socked him. I went and locked myself in the bathroom, and he's banging on the door after that day. Never beat my ass. He never he never whooped me again. He never really whooped me anyway. We never got in a fight until that day. He ain't never whooped me. But once we were adults, he could have whooped me, I'm pretty sure. He was out beating all kinds of people up, and he's big. He's bigger. His sister actually was dating my foster brother at one time. And if you find my foster brother's profile on Facebook, the one that shoots everything up and everything, you can see the dude I'm talking about commenting on his post saying, beast mode, nigga. And, because he's swole and everything. But yeah. Where did this all go? How did we get here? How did we get to this point again? Don't remember. Oh yeah, I watched the video. I remember now. My buddy Joe. See, not long before I went to jail when all that happened. See, he had his little girlfriend. They had a kid. We're still doing drugs and everything. I can't tell him nothing. He ain't gonna listen to me, dude. You know? But, and me and my bitch would go over there, you know, hang out. And when she wasn't there, see, he knew everything that was going on around her. He knew more than I knew. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody did. You know what I mean? But he was someone that would try to tell me what I needed to know. And he said something about white people hiring black people to do their dirty work. And I was just thinking about that. The candy factory that blew up over in Pennsylvania. Chocolate factory. Chocolate? Is that supposed to mean something? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that woman, she knew a lot of the same people. Well, she knew somebody that I knew, a black dude, through the guy I was talking about in the story, that I used to sleep in his car and all that. I met this dude through him. He was from Chicago and Des Moines. But, you know, we were cool and everything. But one day she come in the house. See, these stories keep going all over the place. But she came in my apartment crying. I said, what's wrong? She hands me this fucking paper. It was this dude's wake. I said, what? I said, I know this dude. What happened? She said he was murdered on the interstate on I-29. He got hit by a semi-truck. He was with some Nazi dudes coming back from Omaha doing business with them. And that's, I mean, allegedly, you know. Nobody went to jail, though. They just say he was high and ran out in front of the semi. I don't know, dude. It's kind of funny, though, how they were trying to fuck me, and then he ends up dead, and I know him. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, and she, you know, her family knows a lot of black people that have connections to Chicago, you know? But they're white, and they're not hood. You know what I mean? Weird. And they're connected to sheriffs and shit. I learned that a year or two later, that her like family was running for sheriff. And then my family connected to sheriff. Yeah. Wow, it's awfully strange. I guess it's all coincidental. But I don't think so, right? What else did Joe? Oh, before, yeah. He told me, you gotta rent this movie and burn it for me. It's called Iowa. It's banned. It's hard to find. But get it and burn it for me. And the movie is about a kid whose dad dies, leaves him a house and all this shit. And him and his girlfriend go to the house and find meth. They're like, whoa, should we try it? They try it. Then what I thought was a U.S. Marshal, but it's like undercover cop or something. But my buddy said it was a U.S. Marshal, which my ex and her friends had U.S. Marshals investigating them. My ex, after her, no, two exes. Was it two exes after her? No, the ex after her, I believe. I can't remember which ex was when. The union. Okay, yeah, so the ex after her. That was when I was working at the truck yard. I was dating her. Damn, I keep losing my train of thought. Fuck. Oh, yeah, she was on. Yeah, I forgot about that. She was under Border Patrol. She was connected with Border Patrol. She was being under protection of the U.S. Marshals because her friend's boyfriend was trying to kill her for like a week or two. Like right after we met, she went to jail for like a week for fines in South Dakota. And then when she got out, she went in hiding for like 2 weeks with the U.S. Marshals. Like, what the fuck? And I'm clean and I'm not doing nothing at this point. You know what I mean? Just observing. You know? All this shit. But that's funny. My buddy said U.S. Marshals was that dude in the movie, but it wasn't. But he was hinting around, I think. He also once told me it's not the cops you need to worry about. It's the sheriffs. Yeah. And, but yeah, that movie. His mom, the girlfriend, everybody was trying to fuck him out of what was rightfully his.